What up? It's your boy, the Big City King, DJ Battle, and I'm ready to jump straight to it. So it's only right that we start up in the shop. What's up, D?
What's up, y'all? What's up? Team, you call me Team Debonair. I'm saying Damon Lamar Reed, new to the show, but you'll get to know me.
All right. So now we're going to shoot on down to the Queen City. Jamala, what's up?
Queen City, Team Pretty Girl.
All right. Now we're going to shoot on up to CT. Kenyatta, what's up, man?
Yeah, I already know, cuz, man. It's Team Libra season.
Man, and I'm feeling it. So we're going to jump straight to it, and we're going to get to the disclaimer. Basically, we're not professionals. So, hey, kids, don't try this at home. Now, all jokes aside, we're going to go ahead and jump straight to the topic, and this one's pretty deep. How to handle being in a relationship with someone who is emotionally shut down due to the loss of their parent. So this one is pretty deep on this one. So Kenyatta, what you think on this one,
man? Well, I lost my pops at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I was 10 when I lost my pops, and I've been emotionally shut down ever since I lost my pops, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the person who talk about their feelings. You know what I'm saying? I hold it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's difficult for the wife to handle because I don't like to express my feelings a lot. You know, I had a stepfather. You know, he did the best he could with me and my sister, but you know, it's something not there. So it's kind of strange because my wife has her mother and her father, and you know their relationship. But I just have my mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my son has his mother and father, so I feel like it's difficult. Trust me, it's difficult when you lost your parents at a young age and you don't know how to handle emotional.
Yeah.
It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to express your feelings when, especially as a young man. You know what I'm saying? You're not having your father there to talk about, teach you things and shit like that. So I learned from other people, you know, cousins, uncles, you know what I'm saying? Learn from my aunts, you know, they told me what, you know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trust me, it's very hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect the people that have their parents right now, you know what I'm saying? And enjoy that moment because you never know when it's going to end. You know what I'm saying? So you got to live to the moment.
Yep. So it's pretty safe to say that, you know, that your wife has, you know, been a good partner throughout. How do you think she's handled it, you know, this situation as far as you not having your parent or your father?
Well, I don't think she really know how I feel because she has her father.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's just hard because people express their feelings a totally different way. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't express them. I hold them in, and when I express them, it's probably with a lot of anger because I be holding a lot of stuff in because my father died when I was 10 and I had no one to talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? My son I don't talk about it. My son, he knows about it, but I don't really talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I hold it in. You know what I'm saying? My mother, everybody know me. You know what I'm saying? If your family, whoever it is, you know me. I like to have fun and everything it is, but it's the other side of the person who lost their parent and you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They respond when, okay, like when you see somebody else with their father, you think about, I wish I had my father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it affects everything else because you emotional right then and you don't know how to express it because no one was there to teach you how to express it.
Yeah.
And so she's been there for me. You know what I'm saying? She's seen the ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something I just been dealing with for the last 26 years, you know what I'm saying? That's who I am. That's it.
Yeah. What you think, Damon, man? What you think about this topic, man? How you feel about dealing with someone that's lost their parent?
Actually, I mean, I would say I'm kind of similar to Kenyatta in a lot of instances. So I would say it's my wife more dealing with the emotional, kind of shut down part. I mean, I lost my dad. I was about 13. I was raised by my stepdad up to 13 when they got a divorce.
Okay.
He was a quiet dude, but my dad was also a quiet dude. So I don't know if it's totally because, his death, maybe because not having a relationship with him. But I always kind of been a quiet guy. And I would say for my wife, it has had a lot of my issues, I would say, in marriage. It came from, not for me, non-communication, I would say.
Okay.
So like I don't communicate enough, or she don't think I care about certain stuff because I'm kind of emotionless a lot of times. And sometimes I just, don't care. People may tell me they situation.
Word.
Or the crazy thing though, I may watch a movie and get teary-eyed, but when it comes to real life stuff, before I done saw my wife sitting there bawling and I'm sitting there kind of just straight faced. And sometimes inside I have some feelings, but I really honestly don't know how to display them.
Yes.
So, it has caused a lot of issues. And, just recently I would say I'm trying to, kind of come more in contact with my emotions because of that, just so I can, I think it'll help me, be a better dad, be a better husband, for her, and try to, because I think it is more than just like opening up and saying what's going on, because, expressing the emotion is a whole nother thing. And I still don't fully, sometimes I'd be like, man, I'm happy. And I got this face right here, but I really be happy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got to learn how to actually, show that to her and other people. So.
Gotcha. Now I appreciate both of y'all for sharing that, but I got a question for both of y'all, and I think I pretty much know the answer. But have y'all had any counseling as far as dealing with that situation?
I haven't. I mean, I had like premarital counseling and things like that. I haven't had. Now I've had like in my church we had this thing called New Images, in which it kind of helps you, I guess, kind of contact like where your issues started,
Okay.
and try to build from there and move on. So I haven't had it like with my wife, but I have had it aside from that, and that's kind of how I actually found out and noticed some issues. Like I found out that growing up I was raised like in the Air Force. My stepdad was in the Air Force, so we moved around a lot. And I think that's one reason why, I never became that attached to people. So even now, my mom will call me like, hey, what's up, stranger? Because, she in Arizona, I'm out here, and sometimes I just don't call people, don't communicate with people.
Just avoid to get attached to
It's not even avoid. It's just, I don't know. I'm just like, man, I may be just doing my own thing. And I don't, and the same, like my wife, sometimes she say, okay, I'm in the house with her, but she be like, it's like I ain't there. It's definitely something to work on, because when you don't see the issue, it's not, it's not, to me, it's regular. But in reality, it's like, what I call like dysfunctional.
Okay.
But a lot of us, we grow up so dysfunctional becomes something regular to us. Yeah, it's the norm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Cuz I don't know what counseling is.
Well, that's why I said I knew your answer. You know what I'm saying? But you do know, you always know you can call me. You know what I'm saying, or anybody else. Your moms and.
You know what? I tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it's been a while, but nobody actually, like my mother always talking about my pops, because that's what my moms do. But it's difficult when I go home. You know what I'm saying? When I go home, this is the first thing everyone says to me when I get home.
You look
Damn,
just
you
like your daddy.
Damn, that's wrong right there. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know wrong. You know what I'm saying? Wrong. I got a little glimpse of that. You know what I'm saying? But don't too many people know that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just got 10. You know what I'm saying? When people got like 30, you know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that he was there. He seen me. I had some time with him, but I just roll with it, cuz you know what I'm saying? I think about him. That's one thing I do every day. I think about my pops every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day I think about my pops. It's just like I wake up, I look in the mirror, and then my pops go. You know what I'm saying? So I have to think about him every day. But emotional though, sometimes I be like my man Damon saying, like I don't be fuck that shit. I don't be trying to hear that shit sometimes. It be like I'm be emotional. So I be like, yeah. Deep inside I be like, that's fucked up. I should have said so. You know what I'm saying? But I put them shit to the side. I hold my like he said, I don't call people. For what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I have my own family now, you know what I'm saying? I got my little 2 kids, wife, and family now. So I'm trying to live to the utmost I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your nucleus, you got your surroundings, got everyone to keep you balanced, and you living in the now. So I got you. So Jamala, you know, you got two beautiful parents. Have you ever dealt with a brother that hasn't had his parents or lost someone?
Yeah. Y'all got me kind of messed up right now.
My bad. It's real out here.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents have been there all my life. I kind of can relate to Damon a bit, even though I've had my parents. We moved around a lot too, and there's a level of detachment that I have. And listening to y'all kind of like put stuff in line about how I am, and some things that have been said to me as a female. But I have dealt with some guys and women who lost either or both parents, and it kind of puts things in perspective on things that I went through in those relationships with them. When it's a mother that has passed, I wind up trying to take on that motherly role with them.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm bossing them around, but to kind of be that fill-in for them. It doesn't work because I always wind up getting hurt in the end.
Yeah.
But it makes sense now why I've done that. And it makes me think about my kids. My daughter grew up with my parents. So she's had the benefit of my dad basically being her dad.
Okay.
Son, however, never met him. I left his sperm donor basically when my son was 9 months old. So he has know anything about him, and even right now at 13, he feels anger toward him. He doesn't feel like, oh man, I miss my pops. It's more, why couldn't he be there?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he even trying? And that scares me. That's a whole another detachment and type of wall that scares me. I don't know, man. Like, I'm sorry both of you guys have lost your dads. I'm so sorry. It's showing me a few things.
Yeah. Yeah, and for this one, it's home for me too because yeah, even though I have my parents, my pops is terminally ill, so his days are numbered. So that's kind of a different issue. But I have since I've been with my wife, I had her pops passed like probably about 8 years ago. About 8 years ago. So I watched her go through that whole ordeal, and it was it was tough. Yeah, they're gonna have it. When you deal with someone like that, you have to you got to be patient. More importantly, be supportive, and just be there for them because you only get two parents. You get one mother, one mother, one father. So it's important to just, like King Otter said, if you have them here, you let them know every chance you get that you love them. Spend as much time as you possibly can. And yeah, I knew King Otter's pops, my uncle. You know what I'm saying? He was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Between him and my pops, that's my genetic makeup. That's what you see. You know what I mean? So yeah, so watching my pops going through what he going through, I know I'm going to eventually cross that road. And, if he make it another year, it'd be blessing. But right now, it's a day-to-day situation. So I'm gonna be on me and my wife is gonna pretty much be like switching roles. Just like I watched her pops pass. She gonna watch mine, and I'm gonna need her support and everyone else's. So if it's done anything else for me, just switch my outlook of life. You know what I'm saying? And don't put anything off. Any goals you got, anything traveling, anything you want to do, don't put it off to your golden years. You know what I'm saying? Do everything and go hard right now, today. You know what I mean? And put each action, put as much action in what you want to do right now, and just live like you ain't got no tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. I know we pretty much covering some hard stuff. But it needs to be talked about. And so I'm definitely going to get ready to wrap it up because this was very therapeutic. It seemed like So
yeah.
I definitely appreciate everybody for sharing their stories.
I want to say one thing right quick.
Go ahead, homie.
Just kind of about like the whole parent situation.
Yeah.
A few years ago, my wife, she lost like her mom and her dad, I think in like 1 year of each other.
Wow.
And kind of like to go back about the shutdown, because I was already like I didn't feel like I was really there enough. Mm-hmm. And not that I didn't want to be, but just because like I really didn't know how.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, where my emotions were, and I think that's one thing that kind of sparked me to want to try to have, I guess you call it like empathy or something.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? To try to get more of that. But how you said, we definitely have to be there, for our spouse. They shut down. I mean, that's what's gonna help them open up anyway. Just that, support.
Yeah, that support is very important because even though you lost someone, okay, now you got a situation where you got your wife, or husband, in Jamada's case, you got these people that's dependent on you, so you gotta help that person recenter their focus. Like, okay, yeah, this person's gone. I know you only get one parent or one father, one mother, but we still here. So you gotta live. You still got us. So you just gotta recenter your thinking and just get them to know that there's still life to live. You still got a whole lot to live for. Maybe grandkids or whatever. You got to keep the legacy going. So that's definitely a big deal, But shoot, I'm gonna definitely get ready to lead it up out of here. Anybody else got anything else to say, or they want to add before we roll up?
Roll with it, maybe. Just roll.
All right. Well, let everyone where they can find us at, Damon.
Man, FoundationKings.com. Then also you can hit iTunes, search Foundation Kings, listen to the podcast, leave a comment, hook that up. YouTube also. Saying, look, if you don't know, Google us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I Once again, I appreciate everybody for sharing this story. This is serious business. But Kenyatta, go ahead and lead us up out of here, man.
Y'all already know, baby. Libra season.